Welcome to another edition of Tank Talk, where I will be recapping UFC Usman versus Buckley, all the crazy ass fights and outcomes that happened, some of the main headlines we can take from that event, as well as what we got in store next week, which should be, in my opinion, a better card already because last fight night card had hardly any finishes and was really awkward, to be honest, for most of it. I mean, there were some decent fights, some very memorable finishes from a select few individuals, but for the most part, the most part, I mean, Freudian slip there. For the most part, it was pretty unmemorable stuff between low level fighters. You know how it is. Sup, skank. I'm doing all right, Western Mass Climber. You calling me a skank? Listen, Western Mass Climber, I don't do this for free, okay? Sorry, Hank. Sorry, Hank. You calling me skank? I'm a skunk, okay? I'm not a skank. I smell. I'm Pepe Le Pew, but I'm no skank, all right? Everybody's talking about Hank the Skank, but we don't like that. We don't like that. It's Hank the Skunk, all right? I exude, just an aura about me. Most of it's very odor like, but it is what it is, let's skip the subject, all right? I bathe, okay? I take a shower sometimes, occasionally. I don't remember the last time it was, but it is what it is. And if anybody needs a favor, anybody needs to have an act done on them, you can always you can always rely on Hank the Skank to get it done. But yeah, Usman versus Buckley was honestly a little worse than I expected it to be. Just a cheap joke. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, Western Mass Climber. To you, it's a joke because you just made it. But I've heard Hank the Skank being the label for me my entire life on YouTube. And whenever somebody doesn't like me, usually that's when I hear Hank the Skank. So it sort of triggered a little bit of PTSD for me, Western Mass Climber. You know how it is. You know how it is. But yeah, dude, it's disgusting. It's disturbing. I'll tell you that much. But and as long as it's my fans doing it, and I don't care about it. I don't care. It's all right. We like that. We like that. But what was I getting at? Yeah. So I wasn't a big fan of Usman versus Buckley, the card in general. I like the early fights from it, but wasn't as big a fan of the main card. I expected Edmund to find a finish, given that he stuffed pretty much every single one of Andre Petrosky's takedowns, but instead he just, kept it on the feet. Went back and forth with it. It really wasn't much, to be honest. Um, let's take a look at what the hell happened on the rest of this thing. I know Chris Matinho got absolutely slept by Malcolm Wellmaker. Also, shout out to Jose Acoa because he showed out against Cody Durden, just slept him. But I saw that Joshua Van had done so as well, so it just made sense. Damn, sorry, never heard that joke before. It's all good, Western Mass Climber. It's all good. Forgive and forget. And I'm a very forgetful person. I have imaginary CTE and as well as PTSD from the war. So, you know, I'm feeling good. I just don't remember much. Okay, I'm an 80-year-old person trapped inside of a 20-year-old's body. So, forgive me, forgive me. But yeah, what the heck else was on this thing? So Usman dominated Buckley. I was honestly pretty happy for Usman. That was a feel good moment for me. I know that Kamaru that got fight of the night. Usman versus Buckley got fight of the night. It wasn't even a fight. It was like a one-sided beatdown. I mean, it was memorable, but it was not a fight. I mean, if you only count the fifth round, then maybe. But something's a little sus about that, in my opinion, guys. I don't. And what I hate about these fight of the night bonuses, apart from the fact that that was clearly an unwarranted bonus. Oh, good for Jose Acoa. At least he got it. Wellmaker got it too. Oh, come on, man. Wait, are there any other finishes? Phil Rowe? Are you seriously gonna take away a bonus from Phil Rowe? Listen, guys, I get it that there weren't too many finishes, but how could you take away a bonus from Phil Rowe? That was an incredible knockout he had of Angelusa. You could even give it to a performance bonus to a guy coming off a like you could give a performance of the night bonus to Usman. Why would you get why would you waste two bonuses on a fight that wasn't even a fight, you know? That's absolutely ridiculous. I don't think I'll ever understand that. Wow. Phil Rowe's been gone forever. Lost to Jake Matthews. Then he comes back with an incredible win over a hated fucking fighter in Angelusa, and you don't give him a bonus? I don't get it. It's gonna be okay. It's all right. We like that. Oh, thought you were tearing up. Never mind. No, no. I think it's just the light shining on my eyes, making me blind. You know, third eye blind. Hank, can you tell Netanyahu to stop trying to get us into another war that they started? Hold on. Let me use my telekinetic powers. Okay, I just sent a message to Netanyahu. Destroy more. Kill them. Crush them. Destroy their facilities. Take out their own. Get them. Get them. Get them. That's what I told him. That's what I told him telekinetically. I'm sorry, not in the AM. It's just the Jewish side of me. It's the Israelite side of me. I had to tell him just do more. Do more. I'm sorry. There's not much I could do about it. It's just my Jewish instinct, you know. Matinho gonna get another fight in the UFC. I mean, they signed him. According to the roster watcher, Matinho got added to the roster, so might get one more fight. He might get might be like a Vince Morales treatment, you know, where it's like, oh, he lost, but you know, we'll give him a few more fights to see if he can cut it, you know. So hopefully, but I mean, Malcolm Wellmaker is just a tough opponent for anybody, so the UFC cuts him for getting knocked out by Wellmaker. Like, what the hell did you even have him in the UFC for? You know, it's just ridiculous. But let me look at some Discord because I got some messages. Okay, talking about some wrestling. Yep, wrestling. It's all wrestling. But not that great a card. I mean, let me think if there were any like good fights. Simone versus Smotherman was there. Horth versus Demopoulos was there. I mean, to be fair, Horth put a beating on Vanessa Demopoulos. I'm surprised she didn't finish her. Chiesa versus Court McGee. Some said that was a good fight, but watching it, I was just sort of bored a little bit. Craig Bellato went nowhere. Menafield C made me hate watching what was in front of me and made me regret being an MMA fan. Abdul Malik versus Brundage was cool. I mean, obviously Abdul Malik did not get the finish because he headbutted Cody Brundage, so that got taken away. But I mean, that was fun. And then Barcelos versus Garbrandt was there. Edmund Petrosky was there. Nama Yunus, I think her power is sort of underrated because she just keeps cracking these contenders, just bam, flush, and down they go. I mean, maybe Miranda Maverick's leg gave way, but I don't know, dude. I think Rose Namajunas has some underrated power, in my opinion. And then again, I just don't understand. Like, that was 5 rounds of just Usman on top with Usman versus Buckley. The only time that Buckley even got any offense in was in the 5th round. So I don't know. I don't understand why I got a bonus. But yeah, I also want to mention that Octagon 72, I got all 6 out of 6 picks correct, which is sort of a miracle for Octagon. And also, I got 4th place on the UFC predictions tracker. If you know what that is a channel that, if you don't know what that is, that's a channel that documents all the big MMA YouTubers out there. Well, not big, but all the MMA YouTubers that sign up. and it tracks every single one of their predictions for the UFC cards. And I got uh, what was it, 9 out of 12 correct, and it was good enough to put me in fourth place. So been a while since I've been on a drought of in the on the predictions tracker, but I gotta say I did pretty damn good this time around. Not bad. And then with KSW, I will admit that I picked Phil DeFree, and I greatly regret that decision. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I've made plenty of mistakes. And one of those chronic ones is doubting Phil DeFree over and over again. He's the KSW GOAT. No one can tell me different. The dude just survives all these juiced up heavyweights and just dominates them. So Phil DeFree was born to be there, 12 title defenses, and I think he should be viewed as a legend in the MMA community. Hey, bud, how is it going, Andrew B? MC Andrew B, how's it going, buddy? Congrats. Thank you, Michael Kie. Thank you. Good to see you, by the way. It's been a while since I've seen you, Michael. It's like it's like what's his name? Lalo from Breaking Bad. Michael. Is that you? What's up, Andrew? Hope you're well, man. Yeah. He's not well, man. He's well maker. Who got last? Flukas Glazy. Can you believe this? I'm about to say this straight up. Michael Kie. Lucas Tracy got first place. Out of all of the MMA prediction channels, Flukas Glazy managed to get a gold medal. Nothing much, just watching the highlights, Western. And Andrew B also, didn't you roast? No, I mean, was that even a roast of No Chill MMA? Because you were like did two videos of yourself falling asleep and snoring. That's what you were doing for 20 minutes and talking about how No Chill's like something of a man or and then I was your brother, which I appreciate, but No Chill's he was doing some adjective games with No Chill, you know. Sounds good, Andrew. Yes, sir. Hank, if you could be a black person, who would it be? It'd probably be Obama, because I'd have all the power, I'd have all the swag, everybody would still like me after I was president, and people would always be saying, "Dude, he could win it. He could win it again, man. He could go back to that government and win it." You know, so I'd be a lifetime winner. Usually goes like 50% if that's so good for him. Yeah, it's pretty good for old Flukas. I don't know what you were talking about for congrats, but I'll do it. You did a video series, Andrew B. You literally said, "Hey, did you see my video on No Chill?" You literally commented that to me, Andrew. So you made videos on No Chill, right? I don't even know what that was. No Chill was in Aaron Tatz's Discord drunk and said he has a football-shaped peen. It was hilarious. Wished I screen recorded. I mean, you cannot confirm or deny. We're gonna need to get photographic proof, you know. But yeah. So the UFC card was alright. It was alright, not bad. And then this I'm very proud of. The Ryzen card, I got 6 out of 6 winners on all my predictions, which is near miraculous because I'm lucky if I get one fucking fight right in Ryzen. LFA, I get 7 out of 7 fights right. So yeah, I was on a hot streak with predictions for this week. You'd still be Jewish if you were Obama too? Yes, that's right. We have to retaliate against these foreign extremists, and we're working on those drones. We're working on that drone warfare. Let's deploy them. Yeah, those brown people, they kind of scare me, and I know I'm brown too, but their laws are sick. The government's sick, and so I gotta take out some children. You know, Michelle and the kids. Oh, I see. football-shaped penis unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, how are you gonna fit it in there, you know? It's just tough, you know? It's just like, it's like Archer. It's like, it's like, as Archer used to put it, just the tip," you know? It's very unfortunate circumstances for this guy. Um, just can't get it in. It's too big. He's got a Charlie Brown shaped thingamading, you know. So, and it's like Triple H also said, you know, it's hard to fly this F1 jet when you're flying it through the Grand Canyon. So, stuff. I'm gonna take care of that big, hairy, nasty animal, and I'm gonna get you too, Rhino. But yeah, dude. Um, it's just tough whenever he goes to a football game. You know, the kicker is just like, "Hut," and he just sends his dick flying sometimes. You know. Then a bunch of defensive and offensive players, oh, get it, get it, get it, and then Ocho has to, run away. Ooh, get that, get out of there, man. You do not want to be there. But also, I want to discuss how Joaquin Buckley has this amount of takedown defense in him, man. It's absolutely atrocious. Like every time that Usman took him down, it was just like, his legs were like, right up in the air, spread eagle, So Usman, whenever he dragged him down, he just basically he'd be like a pet when you're trying to rub its belly, and he'd be like, and yeah, he just submitted to it. He let it happen, which is disgusting. Drunk Charlie Brown reminds me of a Western Mass Climber. Good grief. Lucy, fuck you, football bitch. And I'm busy. I'm gonna go talk to Linus. What? Oh, you gonna keep it on the grass this time? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kick that football. I'm gonna send it right to the moon. Oh God, I missed. Oh Jesus, my hip bone. Oh God, I think I have a concussion. But no, oh, there goes that pretty redhead dyke over there, and I love the little redhead girl. I love the gingers, even though they got hair for days, but it makes them evil, the ginger hair. But I like that little redhead girl. I really do. I get older, they stay the same age. All right, all right, all right. And what else would drunk Charlie Brown do? How you guys doing? Nah, nah. I'm on to you. Yeah, I'm on to you. You're an alt to somebody. I don't know who. So what the fuck? Charlie Brown sounds like Charlie Brownstein. And Linus, I had fillet of fish the other day. I had some salmon and lox on my bagel, and next thing you know, what do I see on the bagel but some coconut? I see coconut, and I see to myself, "Good grief, oy Javolt, I got coconut. There's coconut on my lox and bagels." Munraj is DP, huh? Yeah, it's Dustin Poirier. Colonel Andrew is Deadpool. Ah, I see. Which is weird because I don't have him. I don't have him blocked. I didn't have Deadpool blocked, and yet he showed up as an alt anyway, which is interesting. And he has tons of alts. He should just go as himself, If I knew it was him, I probably wouldn't have gotten rid of him. But because it was an alt, you just can't trust alts at the end of the day. Also, he did a bunch of shit where he pretended to be Andrew and bullied him and mocked him, and and made fun of him. Salmon and locks. Yes, yes, they actually go great together. The salt, it's salty and it's soft, and I like to sprinkle the capers on top, and then a little bit of thyme. I do a bit of put a bit of thyme on there at a time, and makes for a great bagel and looks and salmon and coconut sandwich. Yeah, all these alts, man, trying to get the deets on people. He was Andrew B, by the way. He was Andrew B in the Discord, and he was just mocking him relentlessly. And it's sad. Did you know I'm using an alt? What is the alt? Not in the AM, bro. Or if this is the alt, then what is the real you? Salmon and locks, like the salmon has dreads. Hey, man, I just been a floating right up the river, man. I've been going upstream. Yeah. Oh. And next thing you know, the government got me mid the stream. Open sesame, here comes salmon. 'Cause I am the salmon on your bagel with locks, the Nazi dreadlocks saying, stepping out, swimming out, swimming out. I get tired of people sometimes. I do too, Pulse Reloaded. There are some days where I lose a little bit of faith in humanity, but then next thing you know, man, people forget, man. There's some kind act by an individual or a group that makes me restore that faith, My account is an alt. Shut up. My account is an alt. Of who? Hey, man, don't let the bear eat me out, man. Don't let the bear get Rastafari. Oh, I need to step out and walk a little bit. Hold on. Sorry, just gotta stand like Sly and the Family Stone once put it. But you know what? I also gotta say, rest in pepperonis to Sly Stone. He invented the genre of funk, and without it, we wouldn't have hip hop, and without hip hop, we wouldn't have all sorts of terrible subgenres of hip hop. So gotta thank funk for disco and for a lot of other things, and we like it, right? And all sorts of genres of pop too. And yeah, the inventor of funk, Sly Stone, passed away recently, and it was very sad, very sad. I also want to say rest in peace to Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, uh, who is basically my favorite artist of all time. And he passed away. Passed away at almost the exact same time that Sly Stone did. And it's like two fucking music greats pass away at the same time. It's just a fucking gut punch. So we lost two great spirits in the world of music, and they will be missed because without them, we wouldn't. Music would be unrecognizable. What fantastic dinner did your mom cook for you today that everyone is jealous of? She was actually not here to cook dinner this time. She is on a trip uh, out south, and she's going on a vacay. She went on a little vacay for a day. It's a day trip, but she's actually going to be back later on tonight. So yeah, she didn't get the chance this time, but maybe she'll make that steak right. Not tomorrow. Maybe she'll make it right. God damn it. And it better not be overcooked. You understand? But I actually had some lasagna, man. I had I had a big bin of lasagna, and what the heck's the catchphrase of Garfield? Oh, I hate Mondays. But then there's also, I could sure use some enchiladas. Gazorpazorp Field. That's enough food for you, mister. I don't give a shit, John. I'm Gazorpazorp fucking Field, bitch. And you better make me some enchiladas. You know what I'm saying? Um, Garfield never really did have a catchphrase, did he? I mean, he kicked Odie off the table a few times, but it's like, I make me some lasagna, John. And I asked John to make me some lasagna, and he made me some lasagna. It was pretty damn good, I gotta tell you. All right, we're good. Yeah, what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, I had some lasagna. It was pretty good. Also, went out golfing today and had some pasta while I was there. So I had a full freaking Italian cuisine today, and it was pretty damn good. Got to tell you, man. I wish I was Italian. I was a little bit Italian. And maybe Giuliano, when we do our IRL collab, he can make me some food from the old country. And then I can serve him some salmon and lox and capers and parsley and bagels, and you have to have a good cream cheese on there, Babala, and share some food from from Noah's Bagels, the nearby Noah's Bagels for Giuliano. And then Giuliano's gonna be like, "Yeah, Hank, like fucking word, dude, you gotta get fucking white pizza from Joe's in Hollywood, fucking word, dude." And then he orders me a million white slices from Joe's in Hollywood. But yeah, what else was I gonna say? Okay, so back to the matter at hand. Um, Joaquin Buckley just seems like he's allergic. Seems like he's allergic to stuffing takedowns because the only time he stuffed a takedown was in the 5th round. Other than that, he just completely accepted bottom position, did nothing to punch Usman as he was taking him down. Like it's like it's like he was preparing for a completely different fight. It was pretty embarrassing, gotta say. It was not good, and just sort of disappointing to be honest, because he looked so good against Joaquin Buckley. I expected to see a lot more from him, and I didn't get it, man. Like, how shit is Colby Covington, guys? How bad? Because he just he spammed takedown after takedown after takedown on Buckley, and Buckley just nope. Or when he got on bottom, oh, I'm getting right back up, and then he just beat him up on the feet, and now Usman shoots once, you know, just done, completely on his back, dead. Like, I just don't get it. Like, what woke him up in round 5? Like, where was this Buckley the entire fight, you know? And I don't know, dude. It's just fucking depressing to see such talent, like with great wrestling and great striking, just all of a sudden lose like 80% of his game, you know. But that's what these fights do sometimes, man. If you get out grappled in the first round, sometimes you just lose yourself for the rest of it, you know. You can't let somebody take you down early and assert dominance, because otherwise you're just gonna have that same mentality for the rest of it, you know. But yeah, what do people want next for Joaquin Buckley? I think obviously people want Bilal versus Usman, Snoozman for a future card, which is a pretty good matchup. I remember Guru wanted like Kevin Holland to fight Buckley, which is in a rematch, which is actually pretty cool. Um, but other people were what were some other ones? I mean, let me think about it. Um, hmm, Michael Morales, not Gilbert Burns. Yeah, Carlos Prates if he beats Joff Neal, that could happen. I don't know. Wish I had more time to pay attention to the sport and bet on it. I was thinking Usman wins for a while. Ooh, interesting. Did you think he would be as dominant as he was against Joaquin Buckley? I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I could have a girl so I collar. Oh man, that's a classic. Now it just gets rehashed over and over again in advertisement. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" Impala. Classic. Yeah, but did you think it'd be that dominant from Usman, or did you feel like, oh, him and Buckley will go at it, and Usman will win 3 out of the 5 rounds by grappling a little bit? Or did you really think like Buckley would have 0 takedown defense in that thing? That'd be crazy. That's Mastradamus, But yeah, so good week of MMA for me. Got to have some free publicity with the UFC predictions tracker. Um, and then we got ourselves way less regional MMA. Buckley Edwards. Well, that's the thing. Edwards is so low, and he's higher in the rankings than Buckley, so he can't like earn himself another big matchup up the rankings, in my opinion. He's got to take on somebody lower because he got just absolutely schooled. Like, you can't reward him with a matchup that's higher than yourself. So yeah, I think it's going to be either Protez or winner of Protez and Matt Neal or Kevin Holland, which Kevin Holland should do. He should call him out because he knocked him out the first time. Yeah, with the PFL, by the way, we finally figured out where Kevin Lee fits into all this. He fits in the PFL. He fits in the main. He fits in the main event of the PFL, not the GFL. It's the PFL, and he fits on the bottom, right on the mat when Godzi Badanov knocks him the hell out. So, looking up at the lights, that's where Kevin Lee fits into all this. And then there's some prospects. Brent Primus is there. Jenna Bishop is there. Magomedov is also there. And Barnawi and Liz Carmouche. So, it's an all right PFL card. Sai. Just nailed the matchup. Nope. The people will want to see it. They'll want to see Buckley versus Edwards. People even want to see Leon Edwards in general. It's a serious question. I don't know about that. And then let's see. LFA's 211 is going to be on Friday. He's got some high talent. Fumi Nakuda is just not going to be let into the UFC no matter what they try to do. Dude, he's on an undefeated streak. He's number 1 in the U.S. Northeast at flyweight, and they just will not let him in. They refuse to. And Edwards deserves a good enough fighter like Buckwheat. I mean, honestly, doesn't deserve a good fighter right now because he's looking pretty ass. He got absolutely schooled by Sean Brady. Just took him down over and over and over and over again. Subbed him. Like, Edwards, I don't know. If he really wanted something good for his career, he'd probably be asking for somebody at like number 13, number 14, If he takes on a good fighter, he's getting fucking slept. Hey, look who we got here. It's Kobe Wiggles. Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Potato, 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 potato. Do you use Restream? I'm using it right now, Kobe Wiggle, because I don't want to use up all my StreamYard hours. So I'm relying on Restream at the moment. But yeah, I'll get back to the StreamYard at some point. Probably for my big mental breakdown. I'll be doing on either Wednesday or Thursday for the Roundtree versus Hill card. By the way, there was a bunch of hearsay about Jamal Hill not showing up at in Azerbaijan. That was just ended up being a big load of horse shit. By the way, did you guys hear about that? I'm sticking with my matchmaking. Well, I'm sticking to mine, all right. So we can have our disagreement. How about that, Western Mass Club? We don't have to agree on it and everything, do we? Mm-hmm. Usman showing levels. He did show levels against Joaquin Buckley, which is really like a surprise to me, given that uh he looked solid against Colby Covington. Stuffed almost every takedown. The times that he was taken down, he just got right back up. But I think it just goes to show how shit Colby Covington is. That he could have Usman gets Buckley down over and over again, and Colby can't. Like that just shows that Colby's muscles have turned to fucking jelly or something because the dude cannot get takedowns now to save his life. He should honestly retire. Hill already showed up. Yeah, exactly. He already showed up. It was a bunch of bull that he skipped out on the airport, but they got me afraid about that for a little bit, but it all turned out to be bullshit. So is what it is. Oh, it's the musical. It's the musical. Musical MMA, baby binding. Let's fucking go, musical. Let's go. Sweet. Colby is out of shape too. Yeah, he is. Dude, did you see that video of him being scared of fucking Themba Garimbo? Just being like, oh, I don't want to be in the same room as that dude. Like, oh, how far the petty have fallen. Oh, how far the whiny have fallen. With old Colby Covington. Colby Cuckington. He's become everything he's despised. He's just become a submissive little coward, training guys and not fighting, and cucked out to Trump. And now look where he's found himself. In the middle of nowhere. Make sure to like the stream, by the way, guys. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, man, I don't know. Colby's I don't know who he beats at this point. Just looks awful. Who's somebody that he could actually beat? Let me actually look at that. Number 9 in the world. Could maybe beat Stephen Thompson. Maybe beat Gilbert Burns. Nobody else, though. Colby should try to fight Chiesa. Yeah, that's a fight he could actually win. Can you imagine if Colby Covington loses to Michael Chiesa, dude? Just a never-ending downward spiral for Colby Covington, man. Like, if he loses to Michael Chiesa, he should call it. I think he should call it already, but if he loses to Chiesa, there's really no hope for him. Just can't believe he's so shit against Joaquin Buckley, like utterly shit after what Usman pulled. I get that MMA's random, but I don't know. There are some signs that you're just washed and you need to just leave the sport. Wonder Boy versus Bonfim will be interesting. Something tells me that Wonder Boy's just gonna be like throwing some kicks, and then he's looking great, and then Bonfim's just gonna take him down and sub him just like that. I don't think he has just the pure power of Nicholas Dalby to just bing bing down he goes. I feel like Wonder Boy's gonna look good, and then he won't finish Bonfim, and then Gabriel's just gonna get him down to the mat and sub him easy peasy. Favorite Mike Perry fight? Ooh, I like that. Kobe Wiggle. I would say him versus MVP. Classic. Fantastic fight. I love that fight. Who is best for Buckley next? Um, I just answered that recently. Um, I think it would either be uh, who. God, why is my mind fucking blanking? Oh, I think it'd be winner of Joff Neal and Carlos Prates or Kevin Holland. It's my opinion. Don't sacrifice Burns again. Morales, that'd be just cruel and unusual punishment. Give him a fight he could actually win. I say him versus Prates or Neal or Holland is the way to go. Yeah, now Colby should cut to lightweight, give it a run. Yeah, then he could actually take people down. Anybody his own size, he fumbles these days. I'm a honky tonk man and I can't seem to stop. I love to give the girls a whirl to the music of an old jukebox. And when my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, "Hey mama, can your daddy come home?" I like it. I like it. It's good. Sounds like it was done by oh god, who was it? Wasn't his name John Campbell or something? Sounds like a Glenn Campbell song right there. Classic Glenn Campbell. Buck versus Joff Neal. That'd be a pretty good fight. Although I think Prates could beat Neal. Colby versus Corbin McGee, why not? I mean, there was one point where Colby fought Robbie, like RDA or Robbie Lawler, like way down the rankings, and fought Masvidal too. This dude's fucking spoiled, you know? So yeah, I guess so. Colby not taking a fight from anyone lower than Wonder Boy. Embarrassing. Colby sucks, but he won't admit it by taking a shit fight. I mean, he has before, Sniff. He has done it before, so in some ways he is pretty gutless. Seeing Buckley saying he would knock out Usman, now he has bad knees, sure backfired for him. Yeah, but I mean, Usman does have bad knees, so he's not lying about that. And I don't care if he tells me to shut the hell up, you know. His knees are bad, plain and simple. Well, that was actually close to Dwight Yoakam. Thank you. Hank the Shank. That's what they'd call me in prison, you know, when when someone would steal my meatloaf off my tray, you know, and just spit in my face. I just you know, I joined the mafia in prison, and someone got out of line and didn't pay me what I was due for the coke, you know, for the little nose candy. I like with my lollipop stick, you know. Better than Mark the Shark Choinsky, I'll tell you that much. Oh, the Hank has pointy teeth, dear, and he keeps it out of sight. Just a jackknife, is Hanky, dear. Could that someone be Hank the Knife? Look at old Kobe wiggle. Dan Tyler Betzer, don't you know? Oh, big Onk MMA, sweet cheddar head. Oh, the shank has on the right, dear. Could that someone be Hank the Shank? What are your thoughts on Toy Story? I think love part 1, love part 2, love part 3, and then 4 absolutely shit the bed and ruined it's all its legacy, you know? Bellotto acting was hilarious. I know. Thought he could pull an Aljo. Except the title wasn't on the line, little bro. Aljamain remains the Oscar winner, you know. Bellotto sure did some acting classes with Aljo. Yes, he did. Yes, unfortunately, he won a Razzie instead of an Oscar. Hank made a shank out of a Chuck Liddell action figure. I made it out of a Nate the Train action figure, actually. You picking Alvin Hines against Denise? I want to. I really want to, Big Hank. I really do. I fucking love Goozy, man. And he could maybe take Denise down. Maybe. He has to just train takedowns 24/7 for that fight. Because if he does get Denise down to the ground, then it's probably over for him. But if he keeps it standing on the feet, I think Denise could probably knock him the fuck out, dude. I'm sorry. There's just UFC levels of power and talent. And God, do I pick Alvin Hines? I think I would just because I want him to win. I'd use my pick to make him win, basically. I'll be right back. By the way, I gotta refill. Oh man, I wish, dude. I really do. Something tells me that like Hines is gonna get Denise down to the ground and beat him up a little bit, and then Denise is gonna get right back up and sleep him. But dude, I want him to just destroy Denise on the ground. And I love you, not a Denise, but I need Goozy to win. I need Goozy to win. Have you seen the new Shrek movie promo? Yeah, and it already feels dated, even though it just came out, you know. Hank's room looks cool. Yeah, it's not bad, man. It's a hodgepodge of cultures from all over the world. It's how to put it? It's a great collage of my of Cali, of Japan, of national television. As some of my critics are willing to point out, I got my little my book for Persepolis from Iran. Uh, what else? I got some Death Note shit in the background, and then some concerts. Yeah, it's not bad, man. It's not bad. It's been my hub for my entire life. Who's your favorite UFC fighter, Hank? Current and retired? It's always going to be Nate the Train. Always going to be Nate the Train. And dude, I'm so worried for him. I'm so worried for him against Morgan Sherrier, dude. I need Nate to wrestle. I need Nate to get him down to the ground and beat him up. Oh my god, dude! If he keeps it on the feet with Sherrier and he just knocks Nate the fuck out, dude, I might quit MMA for a month. That'd be fucking kill me. My room has just a bed and an ironing board. Nice. And do you use that to cook your food or just iron your clothes? We need a Hank room tour. I don't want to give away too much, guys. I don't want to give away too much. It's like a clergy room. Clergy. Not bad. Not bad. Not too bad. I think it's got a little more color though. My room has only practical man items and essential tools, brass knuckles, nunchucks, trophies, etc. Oh, I see. So you basically got Johnny Lawrence's bedroom. Makes sense. Just don't trip. They could make Colby Covington versus Nick Diaz. Yeah. They actually could. They could do that. That'd be Colby's out, dude. That's it. That's how he gets an easy win, dude. If I were Colby, I'd probably ask for that, to be honest. What do you think of Man Child by the Wiggles? I think it's I think it's I felt it. I felt it at an on an intrinsic level. I really felt that song, you know. I related to it big time, you know. What do you think of Man Child by Sabrina? I think the Wiggles version was better. I think I think the Wiggles did a better job there, you know. Sabrina Carpenter, she could never do the Wiggles justice, you know. Wiggles is forever. They always make the OG version, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look who we got, dude. It's my boy Trace. Sup, Hank? How's it going, Trace? Hope you are enjoying your Monday. I mean, it's already almost over, so you're almost through it. Cheers, my bro. Good to see you, man. How you been? How you been? How's life? I'm just pulling something up for later. MacBook. No, 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 no. It's Yeti, motherfucker. Anyway. Uh okay. Now I'm ready. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, man children. What is the deal with man children? I mean, are they men? Are they children? Are they in between? I mean, don't you call man children young adults? Or do you call them teenagers? What's the deal? I can't get the difference when I'm in college and I'm driving up to the local freshman at the college and I'm picking up honeys on the street. You know, I can't tell if they're men or women or children. What's the deal? Dropping a like, sweet, thanks, man. Did you see How to Train Your Dragon live action? I have not yet, but I have heard good things about it. Because, of course, how do you fuck up How to Train Your Dragon? You know, that's a difficult task. Let me look at the ratings for that. It's a good rating, dude. 8.1 is pretty damn good. I should probably see it, to be honest. It's probably a movie that I'd see with my mom, you know. Think she'd love that kind of stuff. Well, maybe Dad would like it too. Who knows? You think Dochi ruined Go Chase Somebody That I Used to Know with her anxiety song? Did she make a version of Somebody That I Used to Know? Did she like sample it? Ugh. If so, that's a choice. Certainly a choice. I'm not a fan of. I mean, honestly, that song in general gets a little repetitious. And you didn't have to call me up. You know, and just you treat me like a stranger and it feels so rough. You know, they're just hearing it over and over and over and somebody. You know, just boring. Impression of Kramer from Seinfeld doing stand up in South Side Chicago. You people. You people, you drive me nuts. And stereotypes and stereotype fruit and watermelon and grapes and Kool-Aid and whatever. And you went through hate crimes. I don't care. Oh, you know, tough crowd, Jerry. It was a tough crowd. It was bad, Jerry. And so, you know, I'm driving them on the bus. I'm taking them on the freedom marches. And next thing you know, some Klan members are trying to take out the bus. And next thing you know, I'm driving the bus. Doesn't Amanda Nunes look like How to Train Your Dragon from the cover? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Once she's had one too many ribeyes at the steakhouse. The black one with the spaced out eyes. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And when Toothless roars, she looks like Amanda Nunes when she looks like Juliana Pena during during Amanda Nunes' retirement, you know. Yeah, won't stop playing on all the radio stations. Somebody more than sampled basically a bad cover. Horrific. Ugh. And dude, and that song's already sort of mediocre. My girlfriend, wow. That sucks, dude. If she wanted to abort the baby, then probably wouldn't have worked out well regardless, man. That sucks, dude. Were you looking forward to that? I watched all seasons of Seinfeld on repeat. That's choice, Kobe. That's fantastic. Yo, Hank, I think the monkey came off of Usman's back. I have a feeling the monkey came off his back. I don't know why, Hank. I think when he got that monkey off his back and when he, got things rolling, dude. I keep telling you, I told you, Felder, I just need to get that monkey off my back. And when the monkey was off my back, I got things in motion, and the monkey went off my back. I can play the Seinfeld theme song on bass. Rip. Yeah, I'm super sad. I dumped her over it. Good. Good, man. I mean, it's obviously there's not a future if she's sacrificing the future. Good decision. I mean, if you're with somebody and you want to make it last, you gotta secure it. You have to commit, and if you can't commit, then relationship's gonna be over at some point. So might as well do it then. Student of knowledge, what's up? Saw, dude, saw. But dude, I'm sorry about your kid, man. What's good, Vinny, bruh? Sad to hear about the baby, man. Yeah, I do think that it's a fetus. It isn't a baby yet. It's a fetus. It's a baby once it reaches like a certain amount of time. Like I'm assuming it was sort of early stage, right? Well, nice, you got it. It's actually recorded using a computer sympathizer. Wow, it's a synthesizer. I didn't know that. But it's possible on real bass guitar. I mean, it sounds like it, Man, that's a shame, dude. These things happen, though. I mean, it's no surprise. The world of Vinny and the Guinea. Sometimes disaster strikes, and it's too bad because I'm always rooting for Vinny, and I want him to find success in everything he does and keep on moving forward. But sometimes there are unexpected factors in life that sort of that get in the way of things. Favorite Alvin and the Chipmunks movie? Probably the live action one, but there's also one where I think Alvin and the Chipmunks meet like their female versions. We are the worlds of rocking and roll. You know that one? 19. I think it's called the Chipmunk Adventure or something. Yeah, the Chipmunk Adventure. That's a good one. I like that one. That one actually has some character to it. Yep, you're right, bro. She's not committed. She was only a few weeks. Okay. Well, at least she got it done early. You fuck with Sigma Boy song. I'm sad that there is even a song called Sigma Boy. Thanks, student of knowledge. You can call me Sadiq. That's my real name. Dude, You've known me for months, and you don't give me your real name. You give it to student of knowledge first. What? Come on, man. You should have spelled that to me way earlier. Sadiq, Sadiq. Wholesome, Hank, wholesome. Dude, you should have told me that way earlier, man. Vinny the Guinea and Hank the Tank. I guess it works better. Hank, give us an early exclusive prediction on Holloway versus Dustin, just for the real Warzone enjoyers on the stream. I think that Holloway's going to put away Dustin. I think Holloway looked fantastic his last time out at lightweight, and I think he came in on way too short a notice against Dustin the first time, and just looked out of shape and got beaten up for it. This time he's going to look in shape. He's fully prepared. Dustin, he looked impressive against Islam, but I don't know. Max is just so much taller than him, way longer reach. Already had a close fight with him when he came in on literally a week's notice. What's he going to do at a couple months' notice, My Islamic name is Sadiq. It means true friend. Well, Vinny, I do consider you a true friend, and I hope that you consider me a true friend as well, Vinny. But I'm glad you said you spelled your real name, but I do wish that you had told me through DMs about that, man. But still, I think of you as a true friend. Jason Lee. It's goated. Oh yeah. Dude, he was what was the name of he was Dave. That's right, he's Dave. Oh yeah. Actor and skater, badass, man. Vinny, can you give me an Islamic name? Tafiq Musayev. W Sadiq. Yes, sir. Something like Long Goat, Ahmed, or what's a good one? Where's some good Islamic names that start with a T? Talif. Your name is Talif. Or Ira. You will be I'm looking for you. I'm trying to find something for you. What? Come on. You will be Tariq. You will be Tariq Betts. Tariq Betts. Talib Betts. Yes. There we go. Perfect. Hank, sorry, brother, I forgot. And yeah, man, same. I told you lots of stuff nobody in the community knows. Okay, good. Hank, do you think O'Malley will go into depression and start hibernating now that Marab took him to the trenches? He's going to be begging for an easy matchup after this. I think they're going to give him like Rob Font or somebody. I mean, or Davison Figueiredo, just somebody for him to beat up. Tyler's name is Tariq. Yes. Tariq Seeks. There was an old children's show called Martha Speaks. That was from like way back in the day. Martha Speaks. Yeah. That was my childhood. He seeks him. Tariq bitches. Tariq bitches. Talib down on some bitches. Tale on bitches. Tale will eat today like cabbages and kings. Do you miss doing Hank's Think Tank? Not really. because I had to put so much effort into them, into the news stories, and then like 3 or 4 people would show up sometimes, and so I'm just like, why'd I put all this work into compiling stories? You know, how's the USA going? The people are in a state of revolution and complete protest against their government. Trump is sulking and looking weak and pathetic and old, so that's a good thing, and we like that. And we like that. But as a global superpower, U.S. couldn't be worse right now. Our economy couldn't be worse right now, and we're getting involved with Israel against Iran at this point. So we are we're just deep diving into fascism, basically, guys. UFC's doing pretty meh these days. Man, I mean, they still haven't stripped John Jones. I know it, dude. Jones has to have dirt on Dana, or somebody does, because why would he just allow his company to burn to the ground and not make any matchups anybody wants? Nobody wants this shit, dude. Like, at this point, it has to be blackmail or something. How the fuck do you not book something after like 2 or 3 years? What the fuck? Dana needs to just get fucking. He needs to just go back to the Adams family mansion. He needs to get fucking oiled up by P. Diddy. Hank's Hot Takes is a good segment name. Yeah, I might consider that in the future. Will you ever seek out a co-host again? The people want to know. My spiritual co-hosts are Vinny the Guinea and Two Smelly Fingers. Vinny, I expect to do a lot more with him on this channel. So you could view him as a what's the word for it? This means temporarily. Oh, what's it called? He's an interim host. Interim host. The thing in LA is ridiculous. I know. He just wants to assert his fascist power right now, but we're not going to let him get away with it. You know, we're going to shut him down in court, and eventually he's going to run with his tail between his legs. Iran has a fund with over 40 billion in it called Rebuild Palestine Fund. They are Palestine's biggest supporters. It's why Israel wants them gone. Yeah, and I think Iran should keep going with what they're doing. You know, I'm not going to say it directly, but also Trump said recently, everybody evacuate Tehran. So that might not be good, but at the same time, whenever Trump gets involved in a conflict militarily, he loses. So, I mean, he somehow got beaten by the Houthis in Yemen. So maybe this will actually be bad for Israel. I hope it is. Fuck that country, dude. I hate them. I hope they get just bombarded into submission. Hank's takes. I like Hank's hot takes. I like Dave's hot chicken. Bro, it's so annoying. Like they made Volk versus Yair. Not Volk versus Yair. It's just Volk versus Yair 2 Electric Boogaloo, dude. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? It should have been Mavzar. I know it's the most obvious matchup ever. Hunter needs to start locking in and stop sitting in the cuck chair and watch Dana and Jones fuck the heavyweight division. Yeah, he needs to fucking smash his glasses on the desk and just fucking stab at Dana with the glasses, you know? Put him in a fucking suitcase instead of the OnlyFans girl. Ship him out. Do what Garfield did and send Nermal to Zimbabwe. Why don't you go to local fights and interview local fighters? Could be entertaining. I have been at local fights before, actually. I just I didn't get a chance to interview the fighters, but I could definitely try. But honestly, like doing anything locally might not be such a great idea. Striker's corner, Buckley buckled. Yeah, he sure did. Ironically, it was Buckley's knees that buckled, not Usman's. Israel just big weapons in a mask. It's RTX drumming up business. Got to stop calling them Israel. You know, we should call them the Netanyahu nation, the Netanyahu nation of Islam, nation of Israel. Don't hate the Jew, hate the game. Yeah, and the game is run by a, a war criminal with a receding hairline and who basically gets down on his hands and knees and begs for Daddy Trump to put boots on the ground. Do you ever think a war will happen in Australia? Not if you beef up your navy and your maritime power. China wouldn't fucking dare. Although basically, the U.S. has declared war on every single country neighboring it, so don't be surprised. Electric Boogaloo, exactly, exactly. The sequel's always better, Vinny. The sequel's always better. Danny would need Diddy as his misuse if he has to be fit into a suitcase. Yeah. Masseuse. Jesus Christ. I'll be right back. Dana wife slapping him when he brings jelly beans into the mix was a wild turn of events. Yeah. Something tells me that certain papers will be filed and slid onto Dana's desk. Dana would need Diddy as his masseuse. Yeah, he'd need the little bit of that canola oil, you know. Australian Civil War breaks out. Dividing topic: shoeies, spitting in them too. The bubbler thing also. Between who? Oh God, let me look it up. Between Kobe Wiggle and Tai Tuivasa, the great debate. Dana's wife slapping him, then he brings Jelly Bean. Yeah, I think she probably slapped Dana because of Jelly Bean. Hank, do the thug shaker. Be sure to like the stream, by the way, guys. No, not on stream. No. Australian weapons are blow darts and poison frogs. Probably take out the Chinese army. Blasses, too. Anyone ever equip a Balass in a game and been like, what the fuck is this? There doesn't seem to be any form of intelligent life anywhere. Whoa. Damn. This is my equivalent to Balasses. That looks like an instrument of war right there. How does someone not get their fucking eyes gouged out with one of those? Dana divorced White. He has not divorced John Jones yet, though. He needs to find an escape, man. It's an abusive relationship. The Ashays fighting the Aboriginal. Interesting. Jelly Bean's a home wrecker. Yeah, man. I mean, when you have one too many jelly beans and the wife tells you to cut on it and cut it out of your life, that's a deal breaker right there. Especially when when jelly beans like breaking the windows in your Maserati and telling you to get on OnlyFans. There's only so much you can take as a housewife. Smashing the family car. Can you imagine if that was like the family car that Jelly Bean destroyed? The biggest fidget spinner I've ever seen. Definitely helps with my OCD. You're not lying. You're not lying. What are your thoughts on Iran versus his? Okay. I hope that Iran destroys more than Israel. And I wish that Netanyahu was still there so that he could get just But unfortunately, he's a fucking coward and a weasel, and he's in Greece right now. Which makes sense because he's a greasy individual. And I wish that Greece could arrest him on foreign soil, but unfortunately, he's so greasy he'd just slip out of the handcuffs. Netanyahu Dini. Dana got a sweet tooth for jelly beans. Yeah, him and Ronald Reagan have a lot in common. Fucker Friday. OnlyFans Fridays. Yes. And he tried to invite the wife over so that they could have a better marital connection. For some reason, she didn't like it. It's OnlyFans Fridays. The whole family's supposed to be involved. Scotty, while we're playing blackjack, you set up the OnlyFans. I love everything about this woman. Based tanks from the Hank. I mean, I've got good based takes and tanks. I got takes and tanks. Takes from the tank takes. Now there's $1 million idea. Tank takes. Greece is pedo safe haven, same as it. Well, Netanyahu fits right in. Netanyahu Houdini. Houdini was a Jew too, by the way. Oh, so it makes sense, Anywho, I got a plan, guys. I got a song to what's the word? As a kind of coup de grace to this whole thing. Actually, I need some water. Hold on. As the sort of piece de resistance to the stream. Hold on. As a finishing touch on the stream. Bro, Cyprus is 15 miles off the coast of Turkey. It's 50 miles off the coast of Greece. Why the hell does Greece claim the island and fight wars over it? Olympus, Cyprus is a part of Turkey because they hate their neighbors. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. If you just hate your neighbors, you'll basically make up any excuse to take a little bit of what's theirs and take it as your own because you're insecure and you need to have dominance all over all neighboring nations. You need to have your empire, and also just bad blood in history. Same thing with Iran and Palestine and Israel, and same thing with Russia and Ukraine, and same thing with China and Taiwan, and just all these big nations with little nations that branch off and they just want them back. All right. See you later, Dad. But yeah, it's just embarrassing. Cyprus is part of Turkey. Yeah, it's just because it's always battles over smaller land, sad stuff. But basically, what I'm trying to get at, guys, is that I have hold on. I'm trying to find the right word. I just can't. I'll just say the coup de grace to this stream is a dedication to Kamaru Usman getting the monkey off of his back. This is a tribute to Kamaru Usman for finally getting that monkey off his back. He always needed to get that monkey off his back. He finally got the monkey off his back, and in honor of that celebratory moment, I'm going to sing a song as a reward for his accomplishment. So, without further ado, this one's for you, Marty. This one's for you. Cover me when I run. Cover me through the fire. Something knocked me out the trees. Now I'm on my knees. Cover me. Buckley, please. Hey, 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 monkey. 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 Don't you know you gonna shock the monkey? Hey, hey. Fox the fox. Rat on the rat. You can ape the ape. I know about that. There is one thing you must be sure of. I can't take any more to Buckley. Don't you monkey with the monkey. Hey, 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 monkey. Monkey, monkey. Don't you know you gonna shock the monkey? Hey, hey, shock the monkey. Monkey, wheels keep turning. Monkey, something's burning. Monkey, don't like it, but I guess I'm learning. Shock. 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 Watch the monkey get hurt. Monkey. Cover me when I sleep. Cover me when I breathe. You know, I had to get that monkey off my back, you know. You throw your pearls before the swine. I make the monkey blind. Cover me. Buckley, please. Hey. I don't know where I am. Monkey, too much at stake. A monkey, ground beneath me quake. Monkey, and the news is breaking. Shock. 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 Watch the monkey get hurt, monkey. Huh, huh, huh. Shock the monkey. Shock the monkey. Shock the monkey. You tonight. Shock the monkey to life. Shock the monkey. Huh, huh, huh. Shock the monkey to life. Shock the monkey. Shock the monkey. Shock the monkey. Shock the monkey. You know, I need to get that monkey off my back. Shock the monkey. Shock the monkey to life. You know, I feel like I need to fight Islam and you know, then Drake is next. And, you know, once I got that monkey off my back and got things rolling, you know, I just said I got to get that monkey off my back. And anyone who says I got bad knees, fuck you. Okay.